Hey guys, it is Ethan, and I'm here with another video for guys. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a few female Ragecore / trap metal artists. Now the reason I'm making this video is because there's very few females actually participating in this genre, and I mean, I'm not surprised. There isn't a strong female presence in metal itself, and also trap metal / Ragecore as a genre isn't that popular, so it doesn't surprise me I was only able to find 17 people for this list. Now, I've been finding these people over the past couple years. Now I know another YouTuber already made a video on this topic, but I actually wanted to make this video long before that video was posted, and I did get a couple of the people from that video that I'm going to be including in this video, so I will be linking their two videos in the description down below so I can give them proper credit. And anyways guys, this is what I was talking about in the update video I uploaded yesterday when I wanted to start making more music content. I'm going to be basing my channel around the trap metal / Ragecore scene, and it's been something I wanted to do since March of 2018, and I don't know why I'm finally doing it now, but I am. I'm super excited to start making these videos. This is something I'm really into, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now the first person I'm going to be showing you guys is probably someone you already know about, and that is Nastya. Now Ragecore isn't her main genre, but it is a genre she's dabbled in with her song Rage. Now I don't know if she has a few other songs in this genre, but basically she's from Queens, New York, and she was also on the XXL freshman cover and has been on the come up for a long time, and I'm really excited that she's finally receiving the credit that she deserves. And by the way guys, I forgot to mention this in the intro, I'm going to be giving short descriptions on each artist as I name them off. Now we're going to be moving over to Australia for this next person, and we have Neddie. Now Neddie hails from Melbourne, Australia, and she's gotten a lot of attention from various songs, and one of her biggest songs, which was in fact one of her first songs, was her song Horror Movie. The song was mainly getting a lot of attention back in 2018, and she's been on a steady uprising ever since. She's done a few shows here and there, but she's mainly based in Australia, but now she's getting a strong worldwide fan base. Now guys, you might have heard about the next person I'm going to mention, but that is DASANI. Now she was in a situation with Die Antwoord, and that's a messy situation. If you guys want me to make a video on that, I can. I know it happened all the way back in March, but I would still be interested in making a video on it. But anyways, she is from Gold Coast, Australia, and she's slowly gained a strong following. Now her No Jumper interview definitely shot her up into the mainstream, and I wouldn't really call her an underground artist anymore. I mean, she's got over 100k on Instagram, and she's really popular. She's definitely not as well known as, like, you know, bigger artists, but she's definitely not underground anymore. And it was definitely really interesting to see her go from like a couple thousand to like hundreds of thousands. I mean, it was absolutely insane, and I've been listening to her for a long time, and she's not entirely Ragecore and trap metal, but she does have some songs that are like that, but her sound I would more describe it as experimental. Now the next person I'm going to be talking about is actually a member of a Russian duo, and her name is Nastya, and the duo I'm talking about is Ice Peak. Now this Russian alternative duo started in 2014, and they started more with like EDM kind of indie kind of music, but they slowly became more and more hardcore as the years went by. They do have a couple English songs, one of them being This World Is Sick, but recently they have been getting a lot of attention for their song Death No More, and this song was criticizing the Russian government, and during their Russian tour in 2019 they were actually followed by the Russian police and had to perform in secret locations. I'm just really impressed by their work, and they're really brave. Both of them are really brave for standing up against Putin's regime, and it's honestly amazing the work that they're creating. I definitely recommend going and checking out their content. By the way, I forgot to also mention this part in the intro, but all the links for the artists will be in the description down below, and make sure to go support them and their music. Now the next person on my list has actually worked with some prominent rappers, and that is Lucina. She's from Los Angeles, California, and her first song was actually On Site, which was featuring Lil Xan. Now at first I was curious to if she was possibly an industry plant, but she's friends with Morgoth Beats, and Morgoth Beats has produced for multiple different trap metal artists, so I think it was just the fact that Morgoth produced in trap metal and Ragecore along with also producing for Lil Xan, because he was producing for Lil Xan before this song was made. So I think it was just the two of them, you know, they just had that connection, and then they met up somehow and made the song On Site. So I don't think she's actually an industry plant. Now, I haven't watched any of her interviews yet, so she probably cleared up this question, but I just haven't seen anything about it yet. But if you guys know the answer, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Now, the next person I'm going to be talking about is Lost Ultra, and she's the leader and founder of the collective Hell Trees, which has a lot of big names in Ragecore / trap metal in it, and she's well known for being a producer and vocalist. She's more of a producer than a vocalist, but she also makes original vocal music. And the next person I'm going to be talking about is Ali Voorhees, and she's in a relationship with fellow Ragecore / trap metal artist Zed Miller, and will frequently collaborate with the artist Leprosy, but I think I heard something about Zed Miller and Leprosy having beef, so I don't know if they're going to be making music in the future. Now, the next person I'm going to be talking about is Jade The Nightmare. Now, the thing about Jade is that she actually wrote a very in-depth SoundCloud bio, which I'm just going to be reading to you guys right now. Jade The Nightmare is a multi-dimensional independent artist currently residing in Montbello, predominantly Black and Latino neighborhood in Denver, Colorado, enduring various personal tribulations as well as serving witness to the struggles her community faces. She continues to write music with no filter that expresses the underlying horrors accompanied by humanity itself. She is best known for her ominous and shocking lyrical content, whether through heavy metal or underground hip-hop. Now, the next person I have on my list is the German Ragecore artist Mimi Barks. Now, she's from Berlin, and I feel like her aesthetic and style is very similar to Neddie, and not that this is supposed to be a diss or anything, but I really feel like the two of them on a song would be really cool. Now, this next person I have, their name will probably shock you, and that is, and I'm gonna cringe while saying this, but her name is Big Clit. And I don't really need to give her much more of an introduction. I'm just gonna let a couple of her Instagram videos speak for themselves. Now, the next person I have on this list is actually very new to the scene, and her name is Jin Hwa. She's from Trinidad and Tobago and just started releasing music 4 months ago and has one song on her SoundCloud right now. It's a mix of R&B and metal, which I think is a really good mashup and definitely has its place in the Ragecore and trap metal genre. Now, the next person is Zarya. Now, I don't really know much about her aside from the fact that she's from Washington, D.C., but there are a lot of really good rappers from the DMV, and actually, fun fact, Life Happens, another commentary YouTuber, which his content is based around trap metal and Ragecore. He's actually also from DC. Now, this next person you might have seen on World Star. She's had a lot of her music videos blowing up lately, and that's Lil Q. Now, she was actually born in Florida but grew up in New York, and a lot of her have described her as a female 6'9", and I wouldn't really call her Ragecore / trap metal, considering the fact that 6ix9ine really isn't in that genre himself. I mean, that's a whole nother topic for another video, but she's kind of like half in it, half not. I mean, I feel like it's more like a mix between like metal / Ragecore and also drill, and that's basically what 6ix9ine is. Now, for the next person on this list, we're going to be spinning the globe to Asia, and we have South Korean artist Satsuki. Now, she has been getting a lot of attention in Korea, but especially has been getting a lot of attention in the Japanese underground scene, especially after she collaborated with Japanese artist Anubis666. Now, for the next person on this list, I don't even know if I'm going to get her name right, but we have a Quarry. Now, I don't know if she's active anymore because her SoundCloud is labeled as an archive, so I think she's since moved on from music, but I was able to find a bit of information about her from the numerous posts she has made on Reddit, which is actually where I found her, on the r/trap metal Reddit. So I think she's from Louisiana from this post right here asking if there's any other trap metal artists from Louisiana. So I'm just assuming she's trying to find more Ragecore artists in her state. Now, while searching SoundCloud to see if there is any other pages, I found a collective called Coughing Kids that had uploaded an entire album from her, and I don't know if she was a member of this collective or not. I'm assuming she was, but maybe she's not in the collective anymore, as maybe she's not doing music anymore. Now, for the last person on this list, we have 1-800-DASANI. Now, she started her career in March of 2019 and got a kickoff in popularity from being featured on Seven's Story, who is another Ragecore artist. Now, she has since removed all her music from her SoundCloud page, and I couldn't find any other social media of hers, so currently she is inactive, but I'm hoping she she will make a comeback to music sometime in the near future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't like the shift in content, but I just really want to start talking about stuff that I'm interested in. And right now, the whole trap metal / ragecore scene is something I've been wanting to talk about for the last year now. I won't be getting rid of any of the other types of content I do on this channel. I'll still be doing story videos and regular commentary videos on this channel. It's just it'll be mixed in with this kind of content. So don't forget to check out all the artists. They'll all be linked in the description down below. Make sure to go show their music some love. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on my next video.